Welcome back to another episode here of my achievement hunting. Last time we finished the crowns for the 5 monsters, such as the Great Jagras, Tobikadachi, and Anjanath, Puke, and Rathalos. Now we're on to the next quest. So there's one that has 4 more monsters in it, the Kuliyaku, which I need a small crown on, the Barith, which I also need a small crown on, the Gyaratsidos, which I just call the J-Man, I need a large crown on, the Rathian, which I need both, and then the Diablos, which I also need both. So, let's go ahead and get right to it. And hopefully we'll have similar luck to, or similar to luck to the ones we had last time. So, I'll probably start at 1 for now to try to get a feel for where all the monsters are. I think I generally know where they are, where they start, because I know where the J-Man is at all times, and the Rathian probably starts at the top left, Kuliyaku in the middle, but they don't all start at the same time, obviously, so we'll just have to go from there. We'll figure it out. Okay. Let us begin. Alright, so I guess we're just starting with these 3. I know where one of them is. Barith usually starts around here, and the J-Man is usually in this area where all the water is. That's where he hangs out. So if that's the case, yep, I'll just walk to him. Let's see if my, get some tail riders coming here, and a raider ride. Make sure that the Kuliyaku is actually selected as the target. Aha, so on this zone, the Wildspire Waste, it's a kind of like rocky, deserty area for the most part, but it also has some foresty over here and some like marshy area right in here. It's pretty flat, nowhere near as complicated as the last map, but it of course has different monsters available. But the tail riders that I can use are the shield bearers now. It's not just the come on, there we go, get some of those to get the max. It's not just the bug trappers, which is the one I was using last time. It's the shield bearers. Oh, come on. I know where the Barith is. So on each map, when each level that you go into, each quest, I'm going to show you after I finish this guy. Aw, he got me. The GPS system in this game is based off a mechanic called scout flies, which are those lovely green floaty things right there that show me where all the rocks are. On the left it shows you what's highlighting, the piercing pod, the old footprints for the Barith, and the stone. But what we can do is, if you know where a monster is, you can go boop right here, and it'll automatically show you. Now the J-Man I haven't fought enough to have it automatically show me, so that's one of the reasons you want to find tracks, not just for points, but also to help you zone in on where the monster is. Now when the monster portrait has that blue glow around it, you have the maximum amount of information you can, oh come on per that particular level, and it not only shows you where it is, but also shows you its status. Like you can see on the mini map down there, he kind of has like a face with a little bit of drool coming off of it. That means he's hungry. When you see a skull, that means he's almost dead. That's when you can usually capture it, and that's when he's going to start, limping and start running slow. This guy, you can actually break things off of. You can break his crown off. And you can cut his tail off. Obviously, you can still break other things off. He's covered in mud. Ooh, dang it. So whenever you break the mud off, you get some points. You can also knock it off with a slinger ammo called puddle pods, like I got his tail. Okay. So I'll go for his tail. I wanted to break his crown because you can also carve that. Well, that's fine. He can throw the mud at you. But every single time you break it off, it takes off a little bit of his armor. So like I said, I know where the J-Man usually hangs out, so I'm just going to head there. I'm going to put a mark on the map. Yeah, the Raider ride won't work unless you have him targeted. See, look, the scout flags are leading me right to him. Hey, look, a Rathian. I'll just fight him. Why not? Let's do this. Come here. Where are you going? And the Rathian is essentially the female of that species. The Rathalos is the male. The Rathalos likes to fly around a lot, and the Rathian likes to just fly around a little bit, but mainly stays on the ground. So it's a little bit easier, but they can still poison you with their tail and light you on fire with their fire breath. So there's things to watch out for. You can still break pieces off, again, just the tail. But other pieces can break, but you don't get to carve them. Get over here. Nice, getting that orange damage. Whiff. Why do you recoil so much? Can I get the hit in? Oh, whiff. Too far away. Get that tail. Done. Okay. So he's probably almost dead, but seeing as he doesn't have that blue glow around him, I can't really tell. So I'm going to go get this, and it'll put the blue glow on it. Now he has skulls. Loot this while I'm here. Get out of the way, slinger bombs. I don't want the slinger. Can you move, please? I hate it when that happens. So this is where he usually hangs out, is in this area. But over on the other side of the map, he actually has she has a nest. And that's exactly where she's going. I could probably just go here faster, but oh well. Now those little Grimalkins is if you they help you out if you mount the monster around them. They will actually trap it and hold it down for you for some free damage. Very handy. Yep, the Diablos old scratches. The Diablos is the and the Rathalos were the two monsters from this game that were used in the movies. In the movies, they technically used the Black Diablos, which is a variant of the Diablos. But yeah, see, look, I just got the mount. Ha! Alright, I'll kill it with stabbing it. 1 damage. Love it. It was so close that 1 damage did it. Come on. Okay. Let's just go this way. Go kill the J-Man real quick. It's not going to be very difficult. See, now I can rate a ride. Why isn't it? Oh, you can only have it select. There we go. Go that way. Now I know you can have them select other things other than monsters. You can have them go to rocks or pods, bugs, whatever you need to find. You can take it right to it. That's actually pretty handy. Alright, where is he? There he is. He's all the way in the back there. Let's use... I haven't shown you guys these yet. These little wedge beetles. This guy is similar to the Bareth in that he has mud on him. You can break off for extra points. You cannot cut anything off of him to carve. But you can certainly break parts. See, this broke his face. You can usually tell something's broken because it has like cracks in it. Or scars or something. See, he still has mud on him. But it's why I'm not doing the most damage. I need to break that mud off. There we go. Mud is off. Now let's break these fins in the middle. There we go. See, he's busted up a little bit. A little bit more. And he's dead. Okay. See, you can even still get these tracks after the fact, just to get points. As long as his body is not despawned. There he goes. Cool. He also puts little things like this that you can walk on. He likes to throw mud around too. Both of the guys on this like to do mud. Now there's a more annoying version of this guy called the Lavasioth. He's essentially the same type of monster, but he has lava instead. I'm gonna go to this camp. You know, he swims in lava and he has lava on his body. When the lava is fresh, he actually takes full damage, if not extra damage. And when the lava is hard, he takes very little damage and even has a chance to reflect you. Excuse me. Okay. Alright, so now on to the Diablos. This guy, I'm going to have to... Ooh, I haven't fought enough Diablos. There we go. It's been a while, apparently. I needed to get more than one track. Whiff. So this guy, you can break both of their horns. And you can also cut off that tail, which is a beast. Come on, turn around. Get that counter in for the free, thank you, free 3-stack. This guy also goes underneath the ground, which is really annoying. I do not have any sonic bombs. If you have sonic bombs when they go underground, you can knock them out for free, essentially. Tails off. Time to break some face. Really? There we go. Part 1, so you can break both of the horns. Like this is the first monster in the game that I know of where you can break the face twice. That's exactly what I did. Boom, now they're both broken. Nope, and dead. Easy peasy. So I'm going to go carve that tail, get the Diablo tail case. Probably, I think it's the plus version or whatever they call it. Oh, never mind, I got the medulla. It's not the brain. Not the medulla oblongata. Okay. Well, let's see if I got any crowns from this. That'll be extremely handy. In the meantime, I'm going to go where the Black Diablos likes to hang out. He has to come in and out of these these sand falls, I guess is what you call them. Nice. Regular stuff, alright. Any crowns? Let it do its thing. Aha! I got a crown out of that. Very beneficial. One less to do. I still got a small Kuliyaku, but it wasn't small enough to get a crown off of it. Perfectly fine. And I forgot to go to camp. So, hooray for me. Well, it allows me to check on these things. They're still good. For those who don't know, I am also usually streaming when I'm doing these. I'll start at 6 this time. So if anybody ever watches me while I'm doing these videos, then I will likely be talking to them. While waiting for that to load up, give me a drink. Immediately dropped right next to the Kuliyaku. Sweet. Pick this up. Just says. Oh, and there's the Barrett right there too. Handy dandy. I'll just do one at a time. I don't even know if the Tail Rider was beneficial at all, so I'm not even going to worry about that. Break, break, break. Aw, where are you going? I'll get some of your piercing pods. See if I can get him. No. He's mad, so you can't wallbang him when he's mad. Thank you. One down. I actually do kind of prefer Slinger Thorns. Piercing pods are nice. They go through the creature, do multiple hits, and they can also sever the tails. But the Thorn pods, which are the Slinger Thorns that you pick up, whenever what other piece you put them on, or the piece they have it on there, I can't even speak right now, they take additional damage when you hit that particular body part. On top of that, if you happen to hit them in the face, it actually does stun damage. Now, I don't have a stun weapon or the decoration or skill set on to actually stun creatures, but hammers, hunting horns, anything with the shield usually has the ability to, even arrows, has the ability to stun creatures by hitting them in the face over and over again. In fact, as a hammer user, that's your main goal, is to go for the face. If you're not hitting the face all the time, you need more practice. The whole point of the hammer is if you hit him in the face enough, it'll knock him over for free hits. And if you do it well enough, it'll do it pretty constantly. Not only do you do that, but you also do enough damage. You know, you have to do more than just one thing. Let me see if I can get his crown off this time. Oh, you're gonna roar at me. That's cool. Aw. Maybe I should get my cat off of healing, because I don't really need it for these. Get the... Alright, fine. Roar, roar, roar. Get that crown. Oh, I hit it, but it didn't break off. Can I get the crown? slow down. There we go. Oh well. Dude, I don't know. I never actually knew if you need to actually have blunt damage to break the crown off in the first place. Perhaps. Usually when I deal with Bareth the first time around, it's with a hammer anyway. Alright, let's go for who's closest. Let's just get this guy out of the way. Oh, come on. What's up, vultures? Go for that body. This can be called Revultures. Revolting vultures. Good. Okay. And there she blows. This guy doesn't have any roars I need to worry about, so I'm not going to. Huh. I will take them out, though. Now, the point of this is when you see the mini-map start flashing orange, they're going to flail. And when it's red, they're flailing. And if you do not push the corresponding command to hold on, you will lose a large chunk of your stamina. Like that. I just showed you that. And if you lose the stamina entirely, then you fall off. And then you have to wait for your stamina to rebuild while you're dodging a monster now. Mounts, again, are most beneficial when there's other people playing with you. Sure, they're nice generally, but it allows for 4 people to get free hits. Oh, come on. Thank you for the platforms. Come on, I'm trying to find your sticky mud. Fine, there's one. Are you gonna run? Okay. That wasn't even the big hit out of that, and it just destroyed him. Oh, look at the little dude in your hands. Interesting how you're holding your weapon there. Okay, on to... I know exactly where this guy is. He's right below this camp. So might as well go for the Diablos. Sharpen that up. You know what, and while I'm here, before I forget, let's just do this. Let's go in here and switch up my cat stuff. My Palico, if you will. Let's give him Molotov cocktail. Let's do it. So the Diablos is an herbivore. One of the reasons why in the movie when there was that one was chasing around for a while kind of confused me. Unless they're like extremely territorial or something. I don't know. Let's see if there's a little tidbit on them. Watch it say extremely territorial. Can I not do hunter's notes when I'm running around? Extremely territorial. There you go. I don't think it would sit around for days to watch them. That just seems kind of extreme. I whiffed it anyway, no worries. It is nice. Just break, break, break. There you go, throw some explosions out. Come here. I want to do something cool. Fine. I'm just going to come over and slice you up. Okay. So I don't have any sonic bombs, so... Oh, dead anyway. This right here is a really cool spot. If there's a Diablos underneath you and you're fighting something, you can shoot one of these, or you'll throw a sonic bomb, then it'll get the attention of Diablos, and it'll come through this and make a giant hole to that bottom area where they start, and anything on top of it, including you, will fall in. Of course, it's one of those environmental, there we go, environmental deals that's very handy to use sometimes. This one's a little bit tricky though. It doesn't usually work all the time for me. If anybody's wondering why the scout flies keep seeing dung, and you see dung beetles, and the fact that I have dung pods on me, it's actually one of the mechanics in the game that if you're in an area and there's more than one monster and you don't want to fight both at the same time, you can shoot a dung pod at the monster you want to leave, and there is a chance that it's going to leave because it doesn't like the smell. Will you come down? Alright, next. The nice thing about the Rathian is also has a lot less health than the Rathalos, so it's just a lot easier to kill. I'm going to go to the camp now. Instead of wasting my time going back and forth, it'll go a lot faster. Take that off. If I don't have to reload the zone every single time. It'll also go a lot faster if I captured the last monster, but I digress. Okay. Yeah, see right here, dung from the Kuliyaku. Every item in the game has a use, or at least most of them do. See if I can get one. These are just account items, they just give you points. And every single one of those account items, if you get the rarest item, it gives you a ingredient for your canteen, so you can make different kinds of food, which I already have all the ingredients, so we're good to go. 2 fire resist jewels, awesome, and no crowns. Appreciate it, game. Alright, well, there's a Basil juice out, I'm not going to worry about that. Alright, we're going to go ahead and end this episode here, and then go ahead and be right back in a minute to continue.